Amid the vast desert plains and the mysterious sub-Saharan region of Africa stood a kingdom that became one of the most important milestones in the spread of Islam on the continent. This kingdom is known as Kanem-Bornu, one of the oldest and most influential Islamic kingdoms in West Africa. The Kanem Kingdom originally emerged around the 9th century AD in the area now known as Chad and northern Nigeria. The kingdom was centered around Lake Chad, a large lake that served as a vital source of life and a trading hub for the region. Initially, the kingdom was known as Kanem and later evolved into Kanem-Bornu after undergoing political and territorial changes. Islam began to enter Kanem around the 11th century when traders and scholars from the Middle East and North Africa brought Islamic teachings to West Africa through trade routes. Arab and Berber traders crossing the Sahara Desert not only exchanged goods but also carried new religious teachings and cultural influences. A Kanem king named Maidunima Dabalimi, who ruled in the early 13th century, is known as one of the most influential rulers in promoting Islam in his kingdom. He adopted Islam as the state religion and encouraged its spread among his people. Under his leadership, Kanem-Bornu became a center of Islamic learning, culture, and political power. Kanem-Bornu was governed by a king known as the Mai. After Islam was adopted as the official religion, many aspects of the kingdom's laws and governance were adapted according to Islamic law, or Sharia. Islamic scholars played an important role in advising the Mai and teaching Islam to the people. The kingdom's main center later shifted from Kanem to Bornu in the 14th century, and thus the kingdom became known as Kanem-Bornu. Bornu was located south of Lake Chad, and it was here that the kingdom reached its peak under the reign of Mai Idris Uluma, one of its greatest rulers during the 16th century. Mai Idris Uluma is one of the most renowned rulers in the history of Kanem-Bornu. He was known for his intelligence, military prowess, and devout Islamic faith. Under his rule, Kanem-Bornu expanded by conquering neighboring kingdoms, strengthening Islamic governance, and improving the kingdom's administration and military. Idris Uluma is also famous for building numerous mosques and Islamic schools and for establishing diplomatic relations with other Islamic states, including the Ottoman Empire and kingdoms in the Middle East. He authored several works on Islamic law and military strategy, showing how deeply Islam was integrated into the kingdom's identity. Kanem-Bornu was not only a political and military power but also played a significant role in spreading Islam across West Africa. Through trade, religious education, and networks of scholars, Islam spread widely throughout what is now Nigeria, Chad, Cameroon, and surrounding regions. The kingdom also became a major center of Islamic learning, attracting students and scholars from different areas to study there. As such, Kanem-Bornu was one of the most important intellectual centers of Islam in Africa for centuries. After reaching its height in the 16th century, the Kanem-Bornu Kingdom began to decline due to attacks from other groups and pressures from European colonial powers. However, its cultural and religious legacy remained alive and is still an important part of Islamic history in Africa. Today, the influence of the Kanem-Bornu Kingdom can still be seen in Islamic traditions in West Africa, especially in religious education, social structures, and the identity of Muslim communities in the region. The Kanem-Bornu Kingdom was the first Islamic state and one of the oldest Islamic kingdoms in Africa. From the 11th to the 16th century and beyond, this kingdom was a center of political, economic, and cultural power deeply rooted in Islamic values. Through its influence, Islam was able to spread and flourish in sub-Saharan Africa, leaving a strong legacy that continues to this day.